The former US President Donald Trump was rushed off stage after a series of gunshots were fired at his campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. The suspected shooter was confirmed dead, while a spectator was killed and two others critically injured. I'm being joined at this point by Carolyn Malone, my colleague joining us from Washington. Carolyn, take us through exactly what happened in this incident.
So this is a shocking incident in which Donald Trump, the former US president and likely candidate for the Republican Party campaigning to be leader again, appears to have been injured at a campaign rally in the state of Pennsylvania. In video that's been shown widely, it appears that we hear some popping sounds that are most likely a gunfire. He appears to shelter down beneath the podium, and Secret Service run over to him and cover him and keep him safe. And then we see in photos and videos later, blood, it appears, on the side of his face, potentially being hit by something on the ear. He is then whisked away into his car, and we've heard later on from the Trump campaign that he is okay, he's fine. But also likely to hear later on from officials that this was in fact an assassination attempt. That's very much what it appears to have been. We've also heard that at least one person has been killed in the crowd. Now, if it was indeed gunfire, which is what we're hearing, it sounds like the person in the crowd was hit by gunfire. There are social media videos showing an emergency doctor talking about how he tried to save someone's life in this crowd, who appears to have been shot in the head. He talks about doing CPR on him, but unfortunately this person has died. There are also other witness reports on video from outside the perimeter of the rally, including one person who talks about having seen what we believe to be the suspect on a rooftop with a gun, and he believes that's where the gunfire came from. He says he also believes the Secret Service shot this person and that person was killed. So 2 people overall killed, 1 person in the crowd and 1 person believed to be the suspect.
Right. Caroline, like you mentioned, Trump has already come out now saying that the upper part of his right ear was injured in the shooting. But take us to the rest of the reactions that have come in.
Yes, we have had a lot of reaction come in the last hour, including from the US President Joe Biden, who appeared on camera on Saturday night. He has condemned this violence. He said, "I plan on talking to him," meaning Trump, "shortly, I hope, when I get back to the telephone. But there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick." Also earlier in a written statement, he said, "We must unite as one nation to condemn it." We've also heard from the Pennsylvania governor, this is the state where the incident happened, Josh Shapiro. He said, "Violence targeted at a political party or political leader is absolutely unacceptable. It has no place in Pennsylvania or the United States. I've been briefed, and law enforcement are on the scene and working with the federal and local officials to find out exactly what happened here." And those are the statements we're also getting from people like Barack Obama, former US president, also from Nancy Pelosi, former US House Speaker, both Democrats who've been, calling out this level of violence, calling out any kind of political violence. But obviously, yes, this is a very shocking incident that's happened in the United States on this Saturday night.
Right. Thank you, Caroline, for joining us and bringing us all those details on this incident.